So when you are seeing the first zero, the left hand side, two zeros of the right hand side will be copied here. And when you are seeing the second zero in the left hand side, two zeros of the right hand side will be copied here. So this is what multiplication operation. Okay. So this will be the final output. When we are starting from the process, how this 2 into 2 will be mentioned is, so we'll be having blank, two zeros, and hash, two zeros, then hash, then blank. So we are going to process 2 into 2. Okay. So till now we haven't got the result. So we are going to start the process now. Initially, what we will be doing is, so the head will be pointing this zero. This zero will be replaced as X, and we will be moving to the right hand side. So you have to continuously move to the right hand side until you are reaching the first hash symbol. After reaching the first hash symbol, you have to move to the right hand side. Now, we have already completed this X. Sorry, we have already completed this zero. We have already seen this zero. So for this zero, we have to copy these two zeros. So, okay, for this process, so what we are going to do is, after making this zero as X, why we are mentioning with X is, we are representing that this zero has been read now by the Turing machine. Okay. So after reading this zero, so it will be replaced with X and moving to the right hand side. This zero will not be processed now. So move as it is to the right hand side. Then after encountering hash, again move to the right hand side. Now this zero will be replaced as X, and we are going to move to the right hand side. So this zero will be mentioned as it is, and we will be moving to the right hand side. Then after reaching the hash symbol, again you have to move to the right hand side. Now this blank will be replaced as zero, and we have to move to the left hand side. So we know that after the input, so what you will be having, a blank will be there. Okay. So now after replacing this blank with zero, move to the left hand side. Why we are replacing this blank with zero? Because as per the logic, when you are seeing this first left hand side zero, this right hand side zero should be copied. So for 1 0, we have copied this 1 0. Okay. Again, after replacing this blank to zero, move to the left hand side, hash will be there. So I am doing the same thing. So after replacing this blank to zero, move to the left hand side, hash will be there. Move, remain as it is, and move to the left hand side. This zero will be mentioned as zero. No operation will be there. Only transition will be taken place. So moving to the left hand side. Now this X will be replaced as zero and move to right hand side. Why we are again replacing this X with zero means, the process of copying this zero has been completed for this left hand side zero. Okay. So again, moving to the right hand side means, so I will complete this step so that you can have better understanding. Okay. Now, you see here, now this X has been replaced as zero, and again we have to move to the right hand side direction. Zero. Now this zero will be replaced as X and move to right hand side. Now hash will be there. Remain as it is and perform the transition to the right hand side. So now this 0 will be mentioned as 0 and move to the right hand side. Now this blank will be replaced as 0 and move to the left hand side. Now you can see here for the first 0, 1 0 has been copied here. For the second 0 has been copied here. So this is what the logic. So for the from the left hand side, we have crossed 1 0. So equivalently, so what are all the elements present in the right hand side? That should be copied to the quotient part. Okay, that is the logic. So we have completed for 1 0. So again, after mentioning this blank as 0, move to the left hand side. So I am crossing the same thing. This 0, 0. Again, hash will be there. Then when you are moving again to the left hand side, you will be having the x. So now the operation of copying the 0 has been completed. So this x will be again replaced as 0 and you have to move to the right hand side, that is hash function. Okay, so I will complete this process. X blank. Now, why we are again replacing this x to 0 means the copying of this 0 has been completed. Okay, so now our head will be pointing this 0 after replacing this x as 0 and move to the right hand side. You will be having hash. Okay, so when you are encountering hash at this position, the meaning is so no 0 has to be copied here. So again you go to the left hand side. So again go to the left hand side means you will be carrying to the with no operation, only transition will be taken place. So this 0 will be stay as it as 0 and you have to move to the left hand side, and this 0 will be stay as it as 0 and move to the left hand side. You will be having hash here. Again move to the left hand side. So until you are reaching the x, you have to move to the left hand side. So now after reaching this x should be replaced as 0. Why it is replaced as 0 means this first 0 operation has been completed. For this first 0, we have copied these two zeros to the right hand side. Our operation has been completed. So now we have to continue the same step for the second 0. So now this 0 will be mentioned as x and move to the right hand side. So hash function. So right hand side, you will be having the hash. So mention as it is and move into the right hand side. Now this 0 will be replaced as x. The meaning is this 0 is to be copied here. Okay, so follow the same procedure. Then until you are reaching the blank, move to the right hand side. Now you are seeing the blank here. Now this blank will be replaced as 0 and we are going to left hand side. Okay, so when you are moving to up to you have to reach the left hand side up to you are reaching the x. Okay, after reaching the x, again this x will be replaced as 0 because this operation of copying this 0 will be completed. Okay, so now this 0 has to be copied. So 0 is to be replaced with the x and move to the right hand side. Then 0 now until reaching the blank, you have to move to the right hand side. So after reaching the blank, mention it as 0, replace it as 0 and move to left hand side. So the thing is again, if you are after replacing this blank with 0, you have to move to left hand side until you are having x. So after reaching x, again replace this x with 0 because the operation of copying this 0 has been completed. So x has been again replaced with 0 and it moving to the right hand side hash. So after reaching the hash function on the right hand side, we can conclude that so no copy operation is required. So because after the 0 only hash is having. So okay, so again moving to the left hand side. So this 0. So until you are having this x, until you are reaching the x, you have to move to the left hand side. This x will be again replaced as 0 and go to the right hand side, you will be having hash. So stay here. So now you can see here, we had attained the result 2 into 2 equal to 4. Okay. So this is what the multiplication operation. So we haven't constructed the Turing machine transition diagram till now. So I am explaining the procedure for you all for the better understanding. Okay. So in the next video, we will be seeing how to draw the Turing machine transition diagram for the multiplication operation. Okay. Thank you.